Ruben Dias has claimed that the hatred from City's rivals just makes them more determined than ever to keep on winning. Pep's men have won 5 of the last 6 Premier League titles and did the treble last season, and Dias has said there's going to be more hatred and more people trying to take us down, but we will be ready for it.
That's what you got to do. I mean, that is prime example being so good. Everybody wants to beat you.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You just got to try and step up and say, right, no, you ain't going to beat us.
How do you see it now, Ray? Because it's going to be
very
tight,
open.
isn't it?
Yeah, very open. I mean, as much as I think we're going to talk about it later when Jamie Carragher said about he's celebrating at the end of the game.
Oh, I see. Look, you and David Seaman piped up.
No, what I'm saying there, if Arsenal lost that game, it was a much bigger game for Arsenal than it was Liverpool, if I'm being honest, because if Arsenal lost that game, they're out of the title race for me.
Yeah.
So they had to somehow get 3 points. Now, Liverpool, they can still win the title by losing that game. It's one of them where they were still in a great position.
I agree. So
that's why I think they celebrated and the emotions got to them. And look, there's nothing wrong with celebrating a game. Look, there's a long way to go. You know, I still put Man City as big favourites to win the league. I still put Liverpool second favourites to win the league. And Arsenal be third favourite. But they had to win that one. If they lost that against Liverpool, that was it. Their title race is over.
Can they put a run together, Arsenal? Or is it we're back
of course
to the
they
same
can.
old,
They can.
hitting the back of the net, no centre forward?
Yeah, well, that's going to probably come back and haunt them maybe. But certainly there's a lot of football to be played. There's a lot of, again, this weekend's vital. If you remember last season now, I was at the game at the London Stadium, Arsenal cruising 2-0 up and they conceded 2-1 and then Saka missed a penalty second half. Could have made it 3-1. That would have been game over. Yeah. They got an equaliser, dropped 2 points. So this is a big game the weekend for Arsenal again. Yeah. Going away from home with West Ham, a decent side. They beat them twice this year already. Yeah. West Ham have beat Arsenal twice.
Sean Dyche, this is FFP Flame. Sean Dyche says, all football fans are desperate to know why Everton have had to deal with 2 charges for breaching financial rules while the wait on City's 115 goes on, and the 2 sides take each other on live on talkSPORT tomorrow lunchtime. Now, if you're an Everton fan, you've got to be frustrated.
Oh, absolutely.
And Newcastle could be in trouble as well.
Well, you look at it, and I saw the banners going up against Spurs. Totally right. There's another club in the same division who got all these charges against them, and it's going to keep rumbling on, and suddenly Everton are being done straight away. Again, you go by money. What lawyers have they got? Man City, and Man City fans are being.
Every time I ask people who are meant to be in the know, they say it's a lot more complex. Than
well, look, we don't know the ins and outs of it.
Tell us how complex.
Yeah, we don't know the ins and outs of it, and to be fair to Everton, they held their hands up, and that's what happened.
And they've got done.
Exactly.
United won't shell. This is the Mirror. United won't shell out 100 million for Toney. Manchester United refused to be drawn into a summer bidding war over Brentford striker Ivan Toney. Erik ten Hag has made a signing, a proven forward, a priority this summer. Well, there's so many people are after a proven forward, aren't they? After his side's poor season in front of goal. Where would you, if you were Toney, would you... listen, I think you'd go to... Arsenal is cherry right, but are they going to pay 100 mil?
I don't think it'll be 100 million, will he? Because you're a year left on his contract. I don't think I don't think Brentford will get 100 million for him. I think he's more the 60, 70 million pound markers.
All right, would you pay that?
Probably I would play that, yeah. For a striker who's going to score your goals. I look at the positions. You look at a striker, most important player, goalkeeper for me in a team. You can get midfielders, hard-working and creative players. And you can argue that De Bruyne is massive for Man City and people like that. But you always got, if you're going to win a league, you always got to have a good goalkeeper and a good striker.
And it used to be centre half as well, the spine, wasn't
it? Yeah. I mean, and Toney, he would have gone for 100 million in his transfer window here because that would have been desperate. Someone would have been right desperate to say, right, bang. But in the summer, I think 60 or 70 would get him.
Yep.
I don't know who, though.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.